Immigration. It's a hot button topic right now. Many immigrants have come to Alabama looking for the American dream. Tonight, we meet Sanjay Singh, an Indian immigrant who's making a big impact on our community and culture.
Then if you look here, this was very important to me.
Sanjay Singh gives me a tour of his office. It's located in Hoover, but everything in it yells Birmingham.
I still remember when I saw those buildings, and that's what changed my perspective about Birmingham.
The once college dropout from Calcutta, India, sits at the helm of several successful ventures as a partner at CS Equities and founder of Alabama Capital Network. Singh is proof that the American dream is still very much alive.
U.S. is the only country that gives you a second chance, right?
Singh first landed in Louisiana, then Austin, Texas, but he finally found his footing in Milledgeville, Georgia, where a chance meeting with the admissions director at Georgia College pushed him into their MBA program with very few prospects.
I don't have an undergraduate degree. I don't have GMAT. I don't have money. I don't even have transcripts. It doesn't matter.
A leap of faith became a launching pad. Singh went on to earn his PhD, began teaching at UAB, and helped start businesses that would go on to be acquired by industry giants.
People thought I had lost my mind to leave Georgia and come to Alabama. But being an immigrant, our perspective is already different, right? I already left my home and come to this country. So leaving Georgia to come to Alabama was not that far of a stretch.
His students, many of them becoming entrepreneurs themselves, helped him build a portfolio of companies across tech, healthcare, and real estate.
Guy, I didn't choose anything. They chose me. And the reason they chose me were my students, including this place we are. None of my companies I started. They all started my students in my classroom.
But Singh's impact isn't just economic. It's deeply cultural, from bringing Indian art and heritage to the Birmingham Museum of Art to championing immigrant voices. Singh has spent decades investing in his adopted home.
UAB has people from 120 plus countries, and I'm close to many individuals from many parts of the world. The number one thing everybody aspires for in a new home, cultural acceptance. So I started working with the museum. How can we create this platform of cultural appreciation? Dance, drama, food, clothes, culture, you know that. And that has been the most satisfying part of my experience of living in Birmingham.
Yet Singh acknowledges a harder truth. National conversations often paint immigrants as threats rather than contributors.
When there's plenty to eat on the plate, nobody cares if few other people join the plate. And when the food on the plate starts shrinking, that's when we start the infighting, right? This is an age-old story. It happens in all parts of the world. And it's not surprising that it's happening here, right? And it's not just any administration. Immigration is always a lightning rod that the politicians use for whatever agenda they have.
But Singh isn't bothered by politics. He still calls America the land of second chances and urges young immigrants to lean in with purpose, education, and persistence. Well, speaking with Singh about immigration, he reminded me of something that Dr. Martin Luther King Jr. said. We may have all come here on different ships, but we're all in the same boat now.
I feel like he's lived so many lives. He said tech, education, real estate, he's done everything.
Super successful.